This is a little bit of an experiment. I'm not sure how well it's going to work. I've got mics set up and cameras set up on both ends of the boat, as well as on my glasses, which I'm going to turn on right now. Okay, so the glasses cams are on, cameras on the boat are on. We're going to go out and try a little lake trout fishing and see what happens. I've got about 2.5 hours available. There should be enough time to catch one anyway, so let's see what happens. Okay, so we just hit the 80-foot depth. So we'll slow it down to trolling speed. Actually, this is probably a little bit lower than I'll end up trolling, a little slower, but we'll be, I'm shooting for 2.5 miles an hour as a trolling speed. But while I'm sitting here, I want to say hi to all my friends in Serbia. Because I'm hoping that if I get fish, that I can at least edit enough video to make it a little bit interesting and post it so you can see what, so you all, but particularly those of you who like to fish, can get a look at the fishing here. Now that screen shows a little blip right there that I'm going to guess actually is a fish, even though that the detector didn't tell me it was a fish. Now that screen shows a little blip right there that I'm going to guess actually is a fish, even though that the detector didn't tell me it was a fish. Oop, and there's a hit. And I'm thinking it's still there. Yeah, this is a pretty little fish. Interestingly, I think it's a landlocked salmon, but it's very little landlocked salmon. But it is a landlocked salmon. That one's showing a fish at 71 feet, and there's a hit. And that's definitely a fish. Presumably a little bit bigger fish. Let's slow the motor down just a little bit. Make it a little bit easier to get them in. Yeah, this is a bigger fish than the last one. Ooh, he's a lot bigger than the last one. When I get him in real close, I'll shut the motor off completely. I think I might need the net for this one. He's that big. Trick is bringing them in, not bringing them in too fast. If they come in too fast, you can lose them pretty easily. He's not happy about coming in either. Stay away from that other rod. Yeah, he's a much nicer fish than the last one. Okay, so we'll stop the motor. Ooh. He's actually one that I do want to keep. Okay, so that's a lake trout. I'm losing my glasses, but he's a much nicer fish than the last one in terms of size, but I'm going to let him go too. So we'll come over here and we'll slide him in, and there's a couple of fish it suggests, one at 85 feet and one at about 54 feet, and there's a hit. Bang, bang, bang. Just like that. Okay, this one feels like a little bit better fish, so we'll slow it down again. So we've been out for we've been fishing for about an hour. I think it was 3:47 when I started, and it's now 4:49, so we've been fishing for an hour. This one feels like it might be a keeper, although it's a little less aggressive than the last one, so he's not fighting too much at the moment. He's still there, but ooh, he bumped into my other line, I'm afraid. Hopefully not to get tangled up, but now he's fighting. He says, I don't like being up close to the surface. Let me back down. I want to get into deeper water. And it's another lake trout. Not quite so big. Actually, maybe I'm going to see if I can't. Okay, so now he's into the boat without getting tangled up in the net. Come on, hold still. Hold still, hold still, hold still. He's unhooked. Oh, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. Yeah. A little bloody, but we'll go back into the water really quickly.